Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyard. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Art Master, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we are taking a look at one. We're continuing our hero ship look with one belonging to our friend 117 Jorn. It
The
is an
USS Frontier, Essex class.
also known as an STD Connie, but we've already set up an episode for this for the actual ship class, so we're going with that.
One of the first Frontier class vessels ever commissioned, shortly
The
after
first
the...
Essex class. One of the first
Sorry.
Essex class. Yeah.
One of the first Essex class ships ever commissioned, shortly after the Battle of Vega. The Frontier would quickly be set up as a heavy cruiser carrier, mostly because her captain had noticed a trend in starship combat operations, noticeably the resurgence of carrier of fighters. Of course, he was well aware that this might change. After all, it waxes, it wanes.
Yeah.
But it was set up very perfectly as a carrier. At 25% larger than her obvious inspiration, she had a massive hangar bay, capable of holding not only advanced combat drones and heavy Peregrine and Valkyrie-class fighters. She was heavily armed, heavily shielded, and, well, she was a heavy cruiser. As such, she was perfectly suited to confronting anything in the unknown, including the Terran Empire, the Zenkethi, the Herc, the Borg, and other more esoteric threats from beyond the walls of our universe.
Yeah, beyond the walls of our dimensions.
Universe.
Yeah, beyond the walls of our universe.
Yeah, people really need to get that through their heads. Dimensions are stuck in one universe, universes in something entirely different.
Yeah. Okay. So, getting into the stats. As an Essex class, we have comms 10, computers 10, engines 9, sensors 11, structure 11, weapons 10. For a mission profile, we weren't entirely sure how to start out with a carrier, but we're using the multi-role explorer profile as a baseline.
Because she more or less is, in this case, a combat-capable carrier.
Yeah. So, for multi-role explorer, that has 2 points in every department, and we add the point modifiers that we gave the Essex. That gives us Command 2, Con 2, Security 3, Engineering 2, Science 3, Medicine 3.
That's going to have to be shifted around a bit. Because, again, this is a carrier, not a... well, anything else.
Yeah. So...
I suppose we're going to have to shift it from command to more engineering again. Carrier, fighters, they need maintenance.
Yeah, so Command 1, Engineering 3.
Oh, yeah.
So, multi-role...
I mean, just look at the size of that hangar bay. Even if the warp core is horizontal and not vertical, that's still a lot of hangar space.
Yeah.
So probably a pretty good carrier.
Yep. So, Command 1, Con 2, Security 3, Engineering 3, Science 3, Medicine 3. And shield, structural security. 30, that's 11 plus 3, that's 14. So for our scale 5 starship, as always, and for derived stats, we have well, we should get into other talents first. So we have phaser banks, photon torpedoes, and a strength 4 tractor beam for weapons. For talents, we have rugged design and secondary reactors. And as a carrier, this thing is going to have extensive shuttle bays. And we also have, and let's see, we have room for 2 more talents.
Is there a talent for rapid repairs?
Let me check.
Because as a carrier, her fighters are going to be cycling in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. Repairs. Technically, there's a talent. Technically, there's a repair-oriented talent for space stations. It's called repair crews. With additional personnel to support repair and maintenance work, the station may prioritize repairs to a number of ships equal to its engineering department.
I think this might be the first instance of a station trait being applied to a starship.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it fits, it works.
Yeah, let's see. Also, another thing was, let's see, there's a mobile dry dock. There's a mobile dry dock mission pod option for like the mission pod ships. And it has improved damage control and rugged design, which can also be applied to any ship being repaired by the vessel within this pod. So rugged design eases repairs, and improved damage control. Improved damage control allows for rerolls.
I'm actually a little torn. Which would fit better? Obviously, they're going to have to be adapted to this, but
yeah, we'll do improved damage control, as we already have rugged design. And we can say that it does, and we can give a special rule. We can give a special rule that it does, that this also applies to any fighters it carries. Improved damage control. And we got room for one more. And then let's see. Let's see. But first, special rules. And input carrier repair crews. The ship's improved damage control and rugged design talents apply to any small craft the vessel carries.
that sounds like a decent little talent to have.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent special rule. Let's see. We have extensive shuttle base. We have improved damage control. We have rugged design. We have secondary reactors. Based on your description, I was thinking advanced shields.
Probably. She is one of the latest ships to leave the shipyard. Cough yours, Kurtzman.
Yeah. Alright, so
I don't got a problem with this thing being a retro-style ship. She just doesn't belong in the 23rd century.
Yeah. So, last but not least, derived stats. As a scale 5 ship, it has resistance 5. Power is equal to engines plus the extra 5 from secondary reactors, so that is 14. Shields are structure plus security, 11 plus 3 for 14. Advanced shields adds an extra 5 to that, so shields are at 19. And, well, I'll work on the damage values for the phaser banks and photon torpedoes. But,
I think that's generally it.
yeah, and descriptor traits, Federation Starship.
Frontline carrier.
Federation Starship Frontline Carrier.
Unlike her seaborne counterparts, and some of her even space-bound counterparts, ships of this class are equally suited as for frontline duty as well as sitting behind the front lines. Because, unlike them, they're heavily armed and more than capable of carrying fighters.
Yeah. So, there it is, the USS Frontier. Jorn, if there are any issues you may have with this, or any possible corrections you might have, or ideas, let us know, please.
That way, we're not doing this to be insulting. We did ask. And we're not trying to do you dirty.
Yeah, we're not trying to do you dirty. We're trying to do this the best we can, but you didn't give us all that much to work with. Just the lore. We had to extrapolate everything else from that.
Fortunately, we're very good at that.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.